Hello and welcome to my Minecraft video. Today we're going to be looking at some old skin packs that I've made throughout the years. I mean, I'm talking old. Some of these date back to 2013. So, let's get into it. I'm going to go to the dressing room and I'm going to change my skin. So, I'm just going to go through these in order. So starting off week, we've got this Infiniminer skin pack. For those of you who don't know, Infiniminer is the game that inspired Minecraft. So it was a kind of like an arcade type game where you'd have two teams basically competing for who could mine the most ore. And it was a block-based game. And the characters kind of looked like this. I mean, these skins, they're okay. I don't remember when I made these, probably around 2017. So kind of in the middle of when I started making these. And yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about these. This one's okay, I guess. It's like a miner that's like kind of been beat up, I guess. This one's dead. You can see his rib cage. This one's a skeleton. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these are pretty ugly looking. I guess the thinking behind it was because originally there were only two team colors. There was red and there was blue. And the thinking behind this was, what if they kept updating the game and added more colors? And yeah, this is as creative as I got. I just did Roy G. Biv, basically. So let's move on. Now, this is a cool skin pack and not stupid, as it says right here. So this has a lot of backstory. So there was this phone app back in the day, I think it still exists, where you could make skins, and when I was 13, I made this skin, and it might be the first skin I ever made, actually. It's pretty bad, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. And, well, I followed up that skin with this, and, then I made this one, and then this, and then this one, and then this one, which this one is interesting because I made this one, I want to say like 3 years ago, maybe 4. I think 3 years ago, and I think it's kind of cool. Okay, I should explain what this is. The Tiger Tremendous, or Tremendous Tiger. It's a quote-unquote superhero that I thought of when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old, and I thought it was the coolest thing. It's a guy in like a tiger fursuit, basically, and I don't know, his powers were pretty lame, and so that's why this was the first skin I made, and I just kind of went from there and upgraded them throughout the years. And so this is like 2013, and then this is like 2022 probably. And then so these other 3 skins over here are made in the same style as this one, but they are actually not from that time. I just made them to look that way. So there's this one, which is one for one of my brothers. This is another one, and then this is another brother of mine. And this is supposed to be like a dinosaur superhero. This one's like a lightning themed one, and this one, he just has a jetpack. That's his thing. And so let's go through these in chronological order. So there's this, then this, and then this, and then the high-res version, right here. I think this one looks pretty nice. I like the lightning bolts at least, and the mask. And then there's this one, which went to this, and it's got like a jetpack on his back. Oh, this skin pack's a doozy. There's a lot of skins in this one. And then it became a rocket, as you can see. And not much to say about the rest of these. I made the arms slimmer for some reason. And yeah, I gave the hair some depth. Now this one, I think looks pretty alright. I think the rocket looks cool. You can see I textured the string to wrap around the skin, and I think it looks pretty slick. And then there's this, which I made in the style of my 2013 skins. Not authentic, but whatever. And then there's this one, which came after. Well, this one didn't come after either. This is a recreation. Some of these skins got lost to time, and I had to recreate them from memory. I used to be obsessed with putting swords on the back of these skins. I used to think that was the coolest idea. And then there's this one. Oh, you might notice. Well, who would notice? Probably no one. But this actually uses the dragon egg texture, but I changed it from black to red. And you can see that on, well, this skin sort of. It's like the dragon egg texture, but like the black part of the skin is the dragon egg, but I removed the purple parts. So where was I? Oh yeah. So this skin, and then lastly this skin. So for comparison, this is the low resolution, and then high resolution. And I don't know, I think there's charm to these. And I also made these party versions of the skins, so there's like a horn on his back there, or I should say mine, because this is my skin. This one, it's like goofy clown glasses, I guess. Oh, you can see here clearly that it's the dragon egg texture, like there's no doubt here. And then this, let's see, I made these two years ago. I'm talking about like 2015. These two I made recently, like probably 3 years ago, which isn't recent anymore. But I like this one. He's got like a pie that was thrown on him. He's got cake on his head. He's been eating some cake, as you can see. And this one, he's like pinata themed. He's got like a pinata on his back, like the crappiest pixel art you've ever seen of a pinata. So that sums up this skin pack. It's like basically a skin pack of our superhero OCs from when we were kids, that I made for my brothers and I. So this skin pack is quite literally 10 years in the making. Now, just a quick disclaimer before I move on. Not all of these skins were made by me. For example, this Star Trek skin pack, which I think is pretty cool. I found these online, and they were actually hard to find all of. I'll probably link in the description where I downloaded these, just for credit's sake, and if like anyone wants to download these, because I'm not going to distribute these, I didn't make these. But I think these are very, I mean, some of them are nice. I think the original series and Enterprise ones are pretty good. The Next Generation ones are okay. Like, honestly, they leave a little bit to be desired, I think. The Voyager ones are good. Deep Space Nine, pretty cool. I've actually used this skin before. I have dressed in this uniform for Halloween once. This blue Sciences uniform. So that's about it for the Star Trek skin pack. Now, I'm about to culture some of you out there, my 2 viewers that are watching up to this point. Good grief, I've got a frog in my throat. So, this is from a web series called Baman Piderman. It's sort of a loose parody of Batman and Spider-Man, but it's like nothing like Batman or Spider-Man. You'd have to see it to know what I'm talking about. I did not make these. Well, okay. I didn't make most of these. So, I don't remember if I made these two. I might have modified Batman and Piderman to make that guy and the other guy. I honestly cannot remember. But Pumpkin, which is this character's name, definitely did not make this one. I will tell you which skin I did make though, and that's Wanda, which is this skin over here. She's like a blue, like fairy ghost thing. And I'll probably put a picture of her on screen. If you see her side by side to the real thing, you can see what I was going for. I think I did an okay job, but yeah, I love Batman Piderman, so like even though I didn't make these skins, I wanted to include these in the video. Well, I made this one, but you know, I wanted to give this some exposure with, you know, my like 2 subscriber channel. All right, so this is the first numbered year skin pack. My 2013 skin pack. Now you'll recognize this guy. This is Gromit. Well, yeah, there we go. Now it says Gromit. This is the skin I use in all my videos, and you might be wondering, why do you use a skin that you made over 10 years ago that looks so bad? Well, I'll tell you why. It started as sort of a joke between my brother and I. Basically, he started using this Wallace skin that he made years ago on the same tablet that I made. I think I made this one. And so he started using this on Minecraft, and I'll pull up some pictures of what it looks like in Java Edition because it looks hilarious. The head is all broken. And I started using this skin, and it just stuck. It just stuck. So, yeah, these skins are from 2013, so they are almost 12 years old now. Like, honestly, that's pretty crazy. Like, these skins could be in middle school. Let's see, this skin here, we've already gone over this one. I'm just gonna skip over these really fast. So this is supposed to be Buster the Dummy. If you've seen Mythbusters, you know what this is. My brother made this one. This one is trash. This is supposed to be Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. This is supposed to be Sully from Monsters, Inc. This is Woody. Buzz. A Minion. Plush Creeper. This guy, I think he's called Mr. Invisible. He only works on Bedrock Edition. Java Edition, it's not transparent, so it just doesn't work. But on this version, it works. This is an Angry Bird on a slingshot, as you can clearly see. And this is a pig on some TNT. This one is actually surprisingly not that bad. You can actually kind of tell that it's supposed to be Gru. This one, so this is another superhero I came up with when I was a kid called Super Swine. Unfortunately, I do not have any surviving artwork of this character, but I used to draw him semi-frequently. This was just the default skin that you would use as a template on that app. And that app still exists as far as I'm aware. I googled it a minute ago and it looks like it still exists. Potato Head, if you know Sonic Tots, like from Sonic the Restaurant, they used to have these like little wacky pack kids meal toys that were pretty cute. They were just like little plushes of Tots that had little feet. These feet are not little, but anyway. This is supposed to be a Lego minifigure. This is supposed to be Bob and Larry from VeggieTales. This is based on an old plush of mine. This is based on an old pet of mine. Another pet of mine that's still somehow alive. I don't know how. This is Omnom from Cut the Rope. Not sure why he has a humanoid body. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really avoidable unless you want to make the whole body invisible. Kind of like this guy. This is just like a generic slime guy, but it's not green for some reason. And then this is Mordecai from regular show. And then this is a superhero that one of my friends made when I was a kid. I think he made this skin, actually. This is Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes. My brother made this one. And then I made this one. This is based on the, I think it's like, the mod was called like Apple Bots or something. That's what this is based on, so. Yeah, a giant nothing burger of a skin pack. It's pretty huge. It's like the second biggest one I've ever made, and yet it's pretty much nothing. I'll probably cut that one and move it later in the video. So this skin pack, this is the 2018 skin pack, and yeah, it looks like there's quite a jump, but that's because this skin pack is sort of in between those two, and there's a lot of skins in there, as you can see. So the 2018 skin pack, let's see here. So this is me. Not much to say, it's just me. It's me when I was like 17. And this is my brother. He's never ever owned a shirt that looked anything like this, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. This is another brother of mine. Yeah, this was the lightning superhero kid, and this is the one with the jetpack. And this is the red dinosaur guy, but like in his normal form. Now this, how do I explain this? There is, so, I'll see if I can find a picture of this. I drew a friend of mine in school as like a Simpsons character, and his name was Tim, so I called it the Timson. And I was like, what if I made a skin of it? And this is the result. And this is an original character, Do Not Steal, of, from a comic I made back when I was in middle school. And it was not a good comic from what I remember, but he had a pencil on his head and an orange shirt and gold trimming for some reason. I really don't know why. This is probably the weirdest skin. One of the weirdest skins I've ever made. So it's the not Duracell. What is it? Flippin' pink bunny. That battery bunny. I just one day kind of was sitting back and I was thinking, you know, that bunny looks an awful lot like the Cheeto cheetah. Chester the cheetah. And so I was like, you know what? What if I made a skin that was a combination of the two? Just an unholy abomination. And that's what I did. So this guy is Chester the cheetah. It's not Duracell. Energizer. Yeah, it's mixed with the Energizer bunny. So that's what this is. Pretty weird skin, but I think it actually looks kind of cool. Moving on. So, I guess I skipped 2019. Must have been a bad year or something, I don't know. So we're gonna move on to the 2020 skin pack. So there are a few more skins here. There's this one of me, which is pretty cool. I used to dress like this, so, you can see the side-by-side difference. I made the hair darker, the ears bigger. I gave more detail on the face. Other than that, though, it's kind of the same as the 2018 skin pack. And then, oh, I'm wearing Vans. You probably couldn't tell, but I'm wearing Vans. And this is my brother. He had a beard that year, so I gave him a beard. And the other one, and other one, and then here's just some alt outfits. So this is a hoodie I have. And this is a hoodie my brother has. I really like the texturing on these. I think it's really well done. Like, I think this is when I really hit my stride making Minecraft skins. And this one, it's just another hoodie. Another hoodie that none of us have anymore because we all outgrew it. Now, this was during the pandemic, right? So, because it's 2020, right? Yeah, this is 2020. And I used to work at a store, and so did my brother. And so I just made both of our work outfits. Yeah, what a memory to cherish. Honestly, not sure why I made this. I don't know why I ever thought these would be worth using, but they're an interesting memory. That's for sure. And they're all named Plagued, and then whoever it is. So in this case, Plagued Jondon. Very funny. So moving on from the 2020 skin pack, we have, we are now up to the biggest skin pack I've ever made to date, the 2021 skin pack. This is basically the home stretch of the video. So this is me, right here. I used to wear glasses. During this year, I decided, you know what? I want to wear glasses. And so I wore glasses for a year or two. And this is the high resolution skin that I made. And you can see that I am still wearing the Vans, but they are a little bit dirtier now. That is because they are the same Vans as this skin. As you can see, they're just a little older, a little more worn out. And this is my brother. I'm just gonna go through these really fast because, like, honestly, this is very repetitive. I'm not sure why I thought this would be a good video. Like, one person is gonna click on this and they're gonna be very bored very fast and click off. Oh yeah, this is... Uh-oh. I doxed the place I used to work at. Crest Foods. Uh-oh. Yeah, so it's an Oklahoma business. That's where I live, Oklahoma. Whoops. Now everyone knows, and everyone's gonna swat me and order pizzas to my door. Oh dear. This is my brother. These actually look super accurate. Like, if you see the name tag, I'll probably post a picture of my name tag on top of this. The name tag looks like perfect. It looks just like this. And this is my brother, Willie. We'll just call him Willie because that's what it says here. Looks just like him, I gotta say. It really does. It just looks... If you've ever seen him, you would agree. And this is my other brother. He does not do his hair like this anymore. I mean, he didn't used to do his hair back then, which I kind of captured here. And this is the same skin as before, but it's higher resolution, and it has glasses. These are all just alts. Okay, so this one's kind of funny. Chin Finder. So my brother, he goes by Nugget Seeker on a lot of different websites and social medias. And so I called this Nugget Seeker, and then this one is called Chin Seeker, and this one is called Chin Finder, and his face is all puffy. You might be wondering, Jondon, why is his face puffy and why is he called Chin Finder? Well, I will tell you why. Because he had a jaw surgery that year to fix his overbite, which all four of us had, by the way. All four of us have had that. But this year just so happened to be the year that I made the 2021 skin pack. Oh, by the way, he's wearing Vans. And I thought it would be so funny if I made a skin where his face was swollen. So that's what I did. Now these skins, they're pretty basic. It's just us, but tiny. And yeah. This is, I think, probably one of the worst skins I've ever made. I don't know why I made this skin. It just fails on every level. I'll probably show a picture of the shirt that this is based on, but it's supposed to be a Peanuts shirt, but you really can't tell. It just, you can see that's Woodstock there, and this kind of almost spells the word peanuts. But it's ugly. This skin is ugly. It's just ugly. And then this was me when I went to my art class that year during the pandemic, because we all had to wear masks to class. And I was in an art class, so that's why there's like paint on the hoodie. A weird thing about this. So there is a low resolution version of this hoodie skin, right? And I was thinking while looking through these, oh, I made this, so that means I made a high resolution version of the hoodie without all the paint on it and the mask and the stuff. No. Actually, no. This is the only high resolution version of this hoodie skin that exists for some reason. And then there's this. I don't know why I made this. Alright. So, we are almost done with this video. There's this guy, his name's Carl. Nobody knows who this guy is, so I'm gonna have to explain. So, a friend of mine on Discord, he created this character when he was a kid, and he's basically like a circle with two circle hands that floats around. And his name is Carl, and he's just a happy little guy. I used to make a lot of drawings of him because he's like fun to draw. And this is his, I think his roommate. His name's Bill, and he's very grumpy all the time. And then this is just the two of them together palling around. And this skin, I don't know why I called it Richard. I guess I thought that was a funny name. Richard. Oh, this is self-explanatory. You know that stupid creepypasta about like the Russian sleep experiment? I'm sure you've heard of it or seen it. That's what this is. This is just a joke skin. Speaking of joke skins, this Steve is not quite the Steve we all know. There is something a little off about him. Just something a little weird. This is only something you could do in Bedrock Edition. And this Alex is a little bit off too. She's looking a little bit like what's that actress's name? The blonde one with the eyes that are spaced apart. I'll think of her name later. This skin is one that I always forget about, and I actually like it. I don't know why I made it. I don't remember why, but I like the colors, and it's basically just a modification of my standard skin, but with the colors swapped around. Oh boy, here's some more explaining that needs to be done. So this is a pig snout on the back, and these are supposed to be like Daft Punk. So I have a friend online, and I'm not sure if I should say his name. I'll just say his name. His name's Pig Goody. That's what he goes by. And so I thought it'd be funny to make a couple skins based on Daft Punk and call them Daft Pig. So this is Daft Jondon. This is Punk Goody. So that together they make Daft Pig. Here's a reference no one will get. I'm not sure why I made this skin. Honestly, I really don't know why. And these are just like Java compatible versions of skins we've seen before. So there's Carl and Bill and Richard over here. Okay. So that is the biggest skin pack I've ever made. So, on to the last skin pack. So, there's only 4 skins here. And that's, I think, part of what makes the skin pack beautiful. Because they're so simple, they look great. So these are based on a thumbnail I drew for my joint channel with my brother. And I will probably show that on screen here. These skins look so perfect if you've seen that thumbnail. So these are the Java compatible versions, and here are the skins in their full glory. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. And there's my brother. There he is. And that's it. That's every skin. Almost every skin I've ever made, if not all of them. It's all the surviving ones anyway. So that's it. It's a lot of skins. I mean, combined, this is like, good lord, like 60 skins, maybe? No, more like probably 80. But yeah, that is all of them. What is my favorite skin out of all of these? I like this skin. Actually, no, I don't. I like this skin. This skin. I like this one. But honestly, my favorite. What is my favorite? None of these, that's for sure. Honestly, my favorite skin might have to be this one. And it's not even the one I always use. I might have to change that, because honestly, these 2 skins are too good. So yeah, for the 0 people that watched this far, I hope you enjoyed. This was a video that was basically 12 years in the making, because I've been making Minecraft skins for that long. I don't think I've made any skins since 2022 though. So really it's more like 9 years in the making, plus 3. But on the off chance that you have seen this video and this is the first ever video you've seen of mine, this is not like most of the videos I make. I don't know, I don't really do animations anymore. It's mostly just like whatever I feel like uploading. So I don't know, you don't have to subscribe, honestly. You'd probably be disappointed even after seeing this video. So yeah, that's about it.